If you enjoy the Ranveer show, this is the channel for you. You don't have to consume every single podcast, but you have to binge watch all the clips on this channel. It's TRS Clips.
You know this, right? Ramappa Temple in Telangana. It just got UNESCO World Heritage status. It's announced as a World Heritage Site, which is a big honor for that temple. When I went and I was researching that temple, this is in a small village in Telangana. Most people didn't know that temple at that time. So when I went and I was researching the temple is made of bricks. Okay. And the temple looks great. When you enter the temple, the tower is huge. The temple looks perfect. Okay. So when we took a brick from the temple, it was unusually light. It was just really, it was not as heavy as a brick should be. So when we put it in water, we realized it floats. Okay. This is not a natural rock. Some rocks naturally float like pumice. Okay. There are rocks that
Yeah.
are really porous, but this is not a natural rock. Okay. This is a brick made, but when you put it in water, it floats. Today, we use the same technology. We use a technology called AAC, or autoclaved aerated concrete, I think. It's unusually light because they take some concrete and they inject foam and other lightweight material into the brick. And again, these blocks will also float in water. Okay. Now, but why did they do this? Why did they have to create these lightweight blocks in like 800, 900 years ago? Why did Indians do that, right? If you go into the temple, you are in for a surprise because there are lots of pillars and beams. They're like, they have fallen down because there was a massive earthquake that happened in that area. But you will not even realize that this place had an earthquake when you see it from the outside. You can still see some damage inside, but from the outside, there's no damage. And believe it or not, today, Japanese use the same technology to build their buildings. They always get earthquakes and they use those lightweight stone blocks.
It's kind of like a early form of earthquake proof technology.
Exactly. And they were doing earthquake proofing 800, 900 years ago. And we know that all the structures, okay, all the buildings and everything except that temple in that area were completely gone. They were all completely wiped out because of the earthquake. Only the temple remained because the ancient builders knew, okay, this is an earthquake prone area where they probably predicted, right, that there's going to be an earthquake here. And we want to make a temple that will withstand that. So there's no reason to claim that ancient builders were just taking chisels and hammers, going like, oh, okay, I'll just build a temple. That's not how they did it.
Is this your motivation to go to all these temples? Like you want to see deeper technologies? Like the engineer in you is also a part of this.
It is a part of this. What really happens is that what really started to happen when I was in the US and I used to come here and I visited Ellora Caves and I visited Konark Sun Temple and stuff like that, I immediately recognized a pattern where this does not match our history book. This makes no sense. It should not exist, right? The Kailasa temple should not exist.
Or rather, why aren't such advanced technologies spoken about in our history books?
Yes. See, it's hard to believe this, but you will believe this if you start studying this deeper and deeper. You will actually think that there is a calculated plan, right? So it's done with a purpose. This kind of misinformation, is kind of delivered to us. So we won't understand the true nature of history itself.
Yep. If you enjoyed this video, just know that this entire channel is full of playlists that'll take you down different pathways of learning. All sorts of subjects, all sorts of genres, all sorts of guests, but the one commonality, lots of knowledge. Enjoy TRS clips.